الله الرحمن الرحيم نحمد ونصلي على رسول الكريم أما بعد Alhamdulillah, we are on part 27 concerning spiritual discourses, and we are discussing about proud people, pride, arrogance, stupidity. Muhammad bin Hussein says, whenever something of pride enters into the heart of man, small or great, his wisdom to that proportion is reduced. What this means basically is that the heart is the place where the pride will go away. And whether it is small or great, as per the proportion of the pride, wisdom is reduced. And we know that to be wise is a great boon and favor from Allah Azza wa Jal. Because a person who has got wisdom, then naturally he will behave like a human being. A person who has got wisdom, then he will behave good. He'll be well-mannered. He'll have good character, he'll have good personality. A person who is wise will do the right thing at the right time. A person who is wise will say the right thing at the right time. A person who is wise, he will not hurt the feeling of anybody. A person who is wise is a cultured person. A person who is wise is a civilized person. A person who is wise is not a vulgar person. A person who is wise is decent. A person who is wise is a person who is full of system. A person who is wise is one who brings people together. A person who is wise, he will think of the akhirat. A person who is wise, he's got fear of Allah in him. A wise person is a person who has got taqwa. He's got the taharat. He's clean. A person who's wise, he's clean inside and he's clean outside. Meaning that his body is clean, his clothing is clean, and outside his transaction is clean. A wise person is an honest person. Why? Because he wants to please Allah Azza wa Jal. At all times, a wise person is looking at the benefit. He's looking at the benefit of the akhirat. Not only the benefit of this world. A wise person is looking where he can get benefit and mileage so that he pleases Allah with sincerity and humility. A wise person is not a person who will put his finger into the burning fire, knowing fully well that there is a cure for some minor burns. If a person knows that there is a cure for minor burns, he does not put his finger into the fire knowing that there is a cure for minor burns. That's a stupid person. That's a silly person. That's an arrogant person. That a person will not keep sinning and saying, no, I'll make forgiveness, I'll make tawbah, I'll make istighfar. That is not cleverness, that is not intelligence, that's stupidity. Because why must a person say, no, that I will sin, I will seek forgiveness? And then he will take the quality of Allah Azza wa Jal and say, no, He is a Rahman, He is Rahim, He is Ghafur Rahim. And He is the one who will forgive. Because Allah forgives doesn't mean now a person must say, I'll carry on sinning, Allah is Ghafur Rahim. A person does not stab a person himself and say, no, I'll go to theatre. They'll fix it up there. A person does not say, I will drink some poison because I will go and they'll flush me out. A person who is diabetic, he does not say that, listen, I'll eat chocolate upon chocolate, but then I'll take medication. And if it means I'll go into hospital so they flush me out. So a wise person is one who will do something so that he is not injured by it or harmed by it and not put into difficulty. Now a person who has got pride, then let us quantify it for our understanding. Because it is stated that to the proportion of pride, your wisdom goes away. And this is a very interesting statement. Why? Because if a person has got, hypothetically speaking, 10% of pride, then 10% of wisdom will go away. And a person has got 50% of pride, then 50% of wisdom will go away. Can you imagine that person who's got 80% plus of pride? Then 80% plus of wisdom goes away. That is why you will find out of experience that when you visit people and talk to people and interact with people, then do not be amazed that when they're not cultured, when they're not civilized, when they are arrogant, and when they're not behaving well, and when they are behaving in a manner like animals, because of pride. Pride is taking away wisdom from them. And that is why they are haughty and they do not have any humility. That is why they have evil qualities in them. These evil qualities, for example, greed, jealousy, anger, vanity, arrogance, why they come about in a man? Because of pride. And when pride comes, then all these evil qualities come in and they set into the heart and destroy this person. The more proud the person, the more stupid the person. The more proud the person, then the more arrogant the person. Unfortunately, there you will find people who are humble and simple. They are lofty in character and they are good in behavior. They are par excellent when they talk, and they talk in a refined manner. But you'll find a person, when he's got pride, she got pride, then unfortunately, as per the quantity of pride, wisdom goes away. And wisdom maketh the man. Because now this person here, constantly he is worried that I must not say something to hurt the heart of a man. I must not say something and then hurt the sentiment of a person. I must not do something, then I must antagonize a person. Daily we are interacting, talking to people, phoning people, SMSing people, WhatsApping people, emailing people. And then if a person is wise, he will do it in a cultured manner. So many times you'll find people talking over the phone, displaying their arrogance, displaying their pride. And they think that, see how I talk. Actually it's the money talking. Actually it's the power talking. Actually it's the position talking. Actually it's the might talking. Actually it's a glory talking. Actually it's a seat of power talking. And this when wisdom goes. That is why it is said that if you want to rule the people, rule their hearts. A good ruler is the one who rules the heart. A good manager is the one who rules his employers' hearts. And if you are full of wisdom, then you'll be able to rule people because you'll be able to talk to them properly. And just by talking with wisdom, you can get so much of work done. But by being bullying, arrogant, pushy, you will get the work done, but it will not be done as per your requirements. It will not be done wholeheartedly. And that is why this heart here has to be clean. This heart has to be purified. And this heart has to be made pure. This heart has to be filled with taqwa and humility. And cure is what? Repentance, tawbah, recognition of sin. Fill the heart with sincerity and devotion. Fill the heart with mercy and compassion. Because wisdom will bring mercy into a person. Wisdom will bring compassion into a person. Wisdom will bring fear of Allah. And then if I hurt this person, I'll be accountable. That if I do not fulfill the right of this person, I'll be accountable. So again we go on back to the usul deen, that is Allah, Tawheed, Risalat, Akhirat. So if a wise person, what he does, how will he behave? He will behave in a manner to please Allah Ta'ala. And only for the pleasure of Allah. Not that I do something and then I will be praised for it. Not that I will do something and I will be given accolades for it. Unfortunately, these days we are motivated. Our inner desire wants us to gain popularity. Our inner desire speaks, and our actions translate our inner desires. That I must be like this, and I must be honored like that. And in every society, every locality, in every place, unfortunately, that pride lurks and pride wrestles and flaws us. And whether pride does not only mean that rich people are proud. No, every person, shaitan has got a method we will discuss as we go along, that how shaitan penetrates this concept of pride into all strata of society. So pride has got no boundaries. Pride will come into the wealthy person and the poor person. And pride will come into the person who's got and the person who does not have. The pride goes into the haves and the haves not. The pride, because you see people being proud of their method of walking, talking, of expressing. People get proud of the way of interaction. People get proud because of their features, people of their color of their skin. All that shaitan, because shaitan is Aduun Mubin. He's our open enemy. And because he had pride and pride got him out of Jannat and pride destroyed him. So he knows that the best weapon to destroy man is to make him proud, and so that he becomes negligent towards Allah Azza wa Jal, so that he does not realize that I have to look at the broader picture and do for the pleasure of Allah. Every action for the pleasure of Allah. So understand this very beautiful concept, that proportionately to pride, wisdom goes away. This is so pertinent and important and significant that many of you must have heard it now for the first time, that as per the quantity of proudness in a person, wisdom goes away. And wisdom, we find that many books have been written just solely on this topic, wise sayings. Like for example, you get the wise sayings of Hazrat Luqman radiallahu ta'ala anhu. We have translated one book, 500 gems of Hazrat Luqman radiallahu ta'ala anhu. Every saying full of wisdom. Because out of experience comes wisdom. And wisdom tells a person, firstly, be humble, have humility, and be able to interact with all people. Do not be aloof. Nowadays we have, unfortunately, selective giving of salam, selective parking, selectiveness, selective tables. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us ability not to be proud, Allah will give us wisdom. وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين.